Welcome to today's video where we are at a parking area somewhere in the middle of Tokyo and Gunma. We're on our way to Gunma to pick up a very special package, and this is the vehicle I'm driving. So if it wasn't going to fit in the K-van, you guys know it's probably going to be something big, right? This is going to be a very special video. I'm super excited. I'm pretty sure I could fit the K-van inside this thing. It is like big. The only thing that kind of sucks is this seat here takes up a bit of space, but I think we might be able to fit it in here. We might have to put some boxes on the passenger seat, but it's big. This is actually a pretty huge video for me, actually. But anyways, we got to get back on the highway. This thing is pretty awesome. Automatic, cruise control, all that jazz. It's amazing. We're gonna get on the highway. We're gonna get to our destination and try to pick it up from there. I'm not sure how things are gonna work when we arrive because it's like a logistics company that I'm picking everything up from. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to film anything there. I'll definitely be able to probably film like loading everything into the van, but I'm so hyped. This is like this has been in the works for almost a year now. Like now that I think about it, wow. Like it's been a huge ordeal to get everything to this point, and we'll talk about it more in the video, but this is a big deal, and I'm sure you guys are going to be as hyped as I am when you see what it is. I'm sure the cat's kind of out of the bag now, but I have 20 wheels from Koenig for the drift cars on the channel, and from this point forward I am happy to announce that Koenig is my official wheel sponsor for my drifting cars in Korea here in Japan. I'm pretty excited about it. As you guys know, we worked with them a little bit in the past with the giveaway Miata, and I really liked the quality of the wheels and how light they were and everything like that. And overall, Scott's just an awesome person at Koenig, and it was just really good to chat to him. And the amount of hard work that he put into to get these here, like, it was kind of a logistics nightmare, but in the end, they got here, and I'm super excited. Let's get to the shop, unload them, show them to you. Maybe we can mount some on the S15 and go from there. But we got a little bit of a long drive to get to the shop. We'll do that. But I'm way too excited. This is like a huge deal. For anyone into drifting, motorsport, to have a wheel sponsor is like massive. So massive thank you to Koenig. I'm excited for the future, and let's get to the shop. We have just arrived at the shop. Let's get everything unloaded and in here. I really don't know where I'm gonna put it at this point. We'll figure something out. I still got a bunch of racking I haven't set up yet, and I wanna shuffle around these cars and get something a little bit more organized. The Evo's gotta go to the body shop soon, so I need to sort all that out too. That'll give us some more space. We need a lift. We've got lifts on order. We're just waiting for all that to come into the country and sort it all out. But yeah. Let's get those new fresh wheels in. So as you can see, we got a fair few wheels here. We have 20 total, and in this row, 18 by 9.5, in this row, 18 by 10.5, in these two rolls, 17 by 9. So pretty much fronts, rears. Cannot wait. I'm gonna quickly move the van, and then we'll get some out of their boxes and show you guys what they look like. I went with the hypergram across the board, and you're gonna see why in a little bit. So let's show you guys what's inside these. Boxes, hey? Here we go. Oh my gosh, this is killing me. So much packaging. Oh, it's in a bag as well. Tear that open. Tuck it down so we get a good look at the wheel when we take this cover off. Nice. These gonna look good. Let's get this puppy out of here, hey? You've been replaced. Nice. Yeah, that's gonna look really good. Hang on, hang on, hang on. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Nice. Yeah, I dig that. Yeah, that's gonna look so good. And the best thing is, and I know you guys have been screaming at me for the longest time about this, let's pull one of these big 18 by 10.5s down and show you what the 18s are. I'm like the worst unboxer ever. I'm like, just let me in. These are the 18s. Whoo! What do the cool kids say now? Sheesh! Damn, boy. Damn. That's gonna look so good. I love it. So I kind of went with the same kind of spoke look of what I normally have been running in the front with those. And I think it's just going to look good because obviously we've got the hypergram for the rears and the fronts, and it's just going to make the car match and look good. But we do have some changes coming as well with like livery and maybe even paint when the Golf R kit comes. So this thing's going to look good. Finally, we've got matching wheels for the S15. Oh man, it's been a long time, hasn't it? Let's get these here. These are big boys, 10.5s. Whew. See if I can just kind of like sit that there and get a feel for it. Oh, it's a bit hard. Yeah, okay. I kind of feel it now. Not bad. And if we need to in the future as well, we can get these powder coated some crazy color or something as well. But I'm pretty hyped. This thing's gonna look so good in the sunlight as well. But that's it. We got Koenig wheels now. Oh man, this is like so stress-free for me now. It's been such a struggle with this car. And I know a lot of you guys who watch the channel already know this, but I am a function over form kind of guy. What does that mean? It means I want my car to perform and function correctly. That's my focus point. I don't really care so much when it comes to bling or stance or anything like that, like having crazy offsets and stupid blingy wheels and things like that, which then make the car pretty much unreliable or undrivable. You know, I am a very competitive person, so I want to make sure my car is pretty much competitive, I guess is the easiest way to describe it. All in all, guys, I'm excited, I'm hyped, I hope you guys are hyped. We got hypergram wheels. That's 3 hypes, and my dad jokes suck. But that aside, guys, I'm sure you understand, like from my perspective, having a wheel sponsor like Koenig on board is such a huge step in the right direction, especially for this season and all the events and the competitions I'm planning to compete in. And the fact that, they sent me so many spares, which is just gonna be incredible. It's gonna help me out so much. Just my mindset and thought process when I'm out on track. I don't have to worry about if I drop a wheel off or anything, and we break something, we've got one spare ready to go. So, it's like peace of mind, you know? And they look good. I'm pretty excited. I hate traffic so much. Unfortunately, I had to leave the shop really fast. I want to get this thing back in time so I don't get charged any like late fees and whatnot. So we'll probably pick the vlog up from tomorrow. I think we're going to be heading to Yashio Factory and hanging out with Oko-chan. We're now picking up things at Yashio Factory the next day. My buddy Yuta's here. Yuta, konnichiwa. Konnichiwa. He's getting a little bit better with the camera. Normally he's like super shy and runs and hides, which he kind of just did, but we got him in camera, so that's good. I have some goodies to show you in these HKS boxes for the SR build. We also have some more goodies that Oko-chan gave me for the Time Attack event, including a whole bunch of really grippy tires over there that we'll deal with. But for now, I want to show you the manifold. So I know we said we weren't going to fix this another time, but I think this is probably the only reason why. I mean, Oko-chan forced me and told me I had to do it. And even though we both promised each other, we couldn't stop laughing that we ended up doing this anyways. That aside, we fixed all the cracks. We just used the MIG welder this time. It was just way quicker and easier. Also, to get to the crack that is like inside the gooch here. So there was a crack inside there, and there was no way that we were going to get in there with the TIG, even if we had a small head on it or anything like that. So what we opted to do was stick the MIG straight down into the merge collector on the crack, because you actually could reach it, and we just kind of globbed it up. And I'm going to clean that later. You can kind of see it in there. It's pretty bad, but hey, if it's not leaking, that's all that matters, as long as we get our boost back. So that crack was about this long in total, and it had opened up a bunch. So should be good for one track day at Scuba 2000, my first ever Time Attack event, which I'm really looking forward to, but also kind of like I'm really nervous about, because I've never ever done Time Attack before. I don't know what it's going to look like. I don't want to make a fool of myself, obviously, but I'm really excited about it because I'm going to learn more about the fundamentals of grip, which is super important with drifting. Learning like the correct grip line and all that kind of stuff. That kind of practice is just what I really need, and I think it's going to help me with my drifting and driving and future career and all that kind of stuff in the long run. So better now than ever, I guess. And as you guys know, the Evo plan is that thing's going to be like a street Time Attack car. So why not get a little bit of experience under my belt? It'll be good. But that aside, we need to look at these two boxes from HKS. First of all, this box. I love that they literally give you a little tub like this of assembly lube and a little HKS branded tub. And these are my connecting rods, so con rods. And these are absolute beautiful. You know, never in my life did I think I would be living in Japan building a fully forged HKS SR20. And like to not only be building this, but also to be sponsored and like working with the company at the same time. So I'm really excited about this. I don't want to take it out of its packaging just because I don't want to get any dirt on this. We want to make sure that I don't contaminate this whatsoever, because when we do build it, we want to make sure everything's nice and clean. But as you can see, it's a H-style con rod, which is pretty common. It's not an I-beam. Should be pretty good. Strong enough for everything we're throwing at it. And then this one, I haven't actually been able to open it yet because the tape's still kind of on here, but should be able to lift it up now. I'm excited to look at these pistons. This is what I think this is like pistons. Looking at forged pistons that's when you're like, damn, we did good. Look at this, all the HKS Japanese stuff. These are all my rings, which we're gonna have to do to a particular size. We got the grinding machine and everything that Oko-chan has for it. And these look incredible. Yes, dude. So excited. Oh, they hand like put the measurements, the weights and stuff in here. Dude, that's so cool. And look, there's the casting HKS mark in there. Okay, hang on. I have to take this out of the packaging. Look at this, guys. Oof. HKS. Oof. Way too excited about this. Sorry, what do the cool kids say now? Sheesh. I think that's right. Right, Yuta? Soですか? TikTok の sheesh 知ってる? Oh, わからない? I guess he's not young enough for that. Anyways, these are the HKS pistons that we're putting in the SR. Everything is stock bore size. These will be the wrist pins here too. Wow, they kind of look like coin packaging, like little coins when they're packaged up in tills. Very, very cool. Well, I'm excited. These have just arrived. So this is another reason why we decided to do another event and fix the manifold. This stuff only just arrived now. And also we're still waiting for the wastegates and some other parts for the hot side to go onto the SR. So now that we have this, I think the only thing we're waiting on is Nismo race bearings, because we're going to put some Nismo bearings in, and that's it. We're ready to then pretty much disassemble the entire S15. Another thing that I'm kind of struggling with is the whole like mindset of, well, since we're there, we might as well do something about it. And that is the engine bay. I was thinking maybe we should try and get the engine bay painted and some of the wiring harness relocated if we're going to have the engine out. So I'm going to talk to Okachan about that and see if we have time that once we pull the engine and we're going to do all the engine work, we have time to get the S15 to the body shop. Maybe they can also get all the fiberglass and stuff repaired. We'll go to the Golf R kit, repaint, bring it back, engine in. That's kind of my thought process on it. And I think it'll be a good idea, but I need to talk to him first and work it out. Let me know in the comment section if you guys think we should worry about that or we can do it later. The other thing is I want to make sure that this SR is going to have all the right parts on it. Obviously, we've got the full HKS rebuild kit, the forged rods and pistons going in, the Nismo race bearings. I want to make sure that this thing is not going to have an oil starvation issue. And that's like one of the biggest Achilles heels with a lot of Nissan engines that I like the RV, is the oil pump failure. SRs, the oil pump's not the best. Like at idle, especially when you've been drifting and driving, oil gets really thin. The pump struggles to keep good oil pressure. So I'm thinking I'm going to put one of the new Nitto ones in, which is going to increase the oil pressure dramatically, which will give this engine a long fighting chance. So that's my plan. Whenever I do any kind of engine build, you guys know, like with the Miata, I don't cheap out. I try to make sure we do everything we can. Function over form is what I do. So a lot of talking, I know, but yeah, it is what it is. Speaking of engine builds, Yuta's reassembling this one at the moment. I believe it's just a stock like overhaul, freshen up. So it's got stock rods and pistons and all that kind of stuff and a full timing service, usual kind of stuff. And then over here is one that he just finished assembling. 今週できたでしょこの overhaul いいね So they just finished putting this one together. They had the valve stem seals had gone on the entire exhaust side, so they had completely redone the head. They put new valve seals in, re-grinded all the valves and made sure that they were all seating properly. This thing's pretty nice. New front cover. Every engine overhaul that happens here, whether it's just a stock rebuild or not, it gets a brand new oil pump for that exact reason I was talking to you guys about with the oil pump issues on these. It's just not worth putting a secondhand oil pump on a rebuilt engine because they all wear out super fast on SRs. So that's that. This thing's got a Tomei turbo bolted on there. Interesting choice because they're not the most responsive ones on SRs. Anyway, there's that new oil pump front cover right there. Like I said, every SR built here gets a brand new oil pump no matter what it is. We've now got the K-Van all loaded up and some pretty exciting stuff in here. We've obviously got the manifold, that's sad, sorry thing. But Okachan hooked me up with these really special tires. These are Valino prototype tires, high grip, crazy time attack tires, the VR00B. That's why it's kind of like just like kind of printed on here. It's not like part of the actual rubber, the logo and stuff. And I believe they finalized on this design, and in a couple months they'll start having stock of these. So you guys know I love Valino tires, so the fact that I get to run some prototype tires, crazy high grip ones on my S15, I'm pretty hyped about. Okachan used these once at Scuba 1000 and only did like 2 or 3 laps in them, so they have been gone through 1 heat cycle, so they should still be really good for what I need them for. I mean, for a novice like me, first time attack, I'm sure they're going to feel amazing. They are 18, so we do need to run 18s front and rear. Luckily we got that delivery from Koenig, so that's going to be sick. Other things he gave me, full time attack spec race pads from Endless, so we're going to be putting those on the S15. He also said I need to run this brake fluid for time attack, otherwise I'll get crazy brake fade, so he hooked me up with some of this as well from Endless, so I'm pretty hyped about that. And that's pretty much it. I can't thank Okachan enough, seriously. The guy literally looks after me through anything, and whenever he tries to force me to do something, I know it's because I need it, and just to see him so enthusiastic about me getting into time attack has gotten me even more excited, and hope you guys are excited as well. It's going to be a new kind of like chapter on the channel, and I think we're going to be doing a lot more time attack events now that, you know, we're kind of getting into it. I'm going to learn everything that I need for it and stuff like that. So like I said, it's only going to better my driving and drifting too, so win-win. Back home now, guys, and I really hope you enjoyed today's video. I'm super pumped about, obviously, wheel sponsor 2 HKS parts arriving for the SR20, and we're like really close now to pulling that engine out and getting all that stuff done. Just one more time attack event. I hope, I promise, I hope Okachan doesn't randomly force me and sign me up for anything else at this point, because that would be the only thing preventing it. But should be good. Everything should be working. We'll do the time attack event, and then we'll put a plan in motion to get the car to Yashio factory, pull the motor, and do all that fun stuff. So hope you're excited for some really in-depth SR stuff at Yashio factory, as well as just engine building, potentially some more stuff happening to the S15 and bodywork. But this new toy arrived. I finally got some nano leaves, and this is mainly for my backdrop for the streams. I actually love them so much, I've gone and ordered like some of the retro kind of crazy little shapes that go in between here to fill this out more. This is reacting to my voice right now, which is also kind of cool. But yeah, you can control it all through your iPhone and Siri and just send it commands on the fly and it'll do whatever you want. It's super cool. If you aren't following me on Twitch, I do a bunch of gaming streams there. Right now I'm playing probably too much Call of Duty, but I play with you guys as well. Guys in chat join and we play games together. Last stream, I think we got like 6 dubs. It was insane. But my frame finally arrived for my simulator, so we're going to actually set that up soon, and I'm excited to do some more Assetto Corsa stuff. But anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed. Smash that like button, rate a comment, and subscribe. I can't remember if I told you what my Twitch is. It's Dammit Sammit, all one word. And with that, I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out. Ciao, mata.